Hello, watching News First Prime. I'm Rahul Dayan. Following the brutal attack on the tourists in the Pahalgam region and the cross-border tensions between India and Pakistan, India has responded decisively by taking up 10 bold measures targeting Pakistan internally, diplomatically, and militarily. In a way, India has cornered, choked, and checkmate Pakistan in 10 different bold steps. Now, let's look at all those 10 steps taken by the Union government targeting the enemy nation Pakistan. Number one is the suspension of Indus Water Treaty. The year 1960, World Bank had brokered a deal between India and Pakistan for the usage of Indus water. And 90% of Pakistan's agriculture dependent on the same water. And now, since this treaty has been suspended, almost every single individual in Pakistan, especially in and around the city Lahore, will be affected in a very severe way. Number two is the diplomatic action. The immunity granted to Pakistani ambassador has been revoked and the strength of the ambassador, that is the staff there at the High Commission, has been reduced to 30. In fact, from 55, it has been now reduced to 33. Number three is the visa cancellation. So here, Pakistanis were offered two types of visas. One is the short-term visa and the long-term visa. And in that also, you had different types of visas. For example, medical and tourist visa, student visa, and likewise. And since all visas have been cancelled, Pakistani people residing in India have to return to their country by April 27, and people who are holding the medical visa have to return to Pakistan by April 29, that is Tuesday. Number four is the border closure. India has closed the Attari-Wagah border, which has halted the commercial transportation between the two countries, and it has brought to a standstill. Now, Pakistan used to import leather and all such raw materials into India, and India used to export tea and other commodities to Pakistan. Now, since the border has been closed, this will also affect Pakistan in every single way. And number five is the military demonstration. Since there is a warlike situation at the border, Indian Navy aggressively tested its missiles, and Indian Navy, Air Force, and the Land Army saber-rattled across the borders. Number six is the enhanced anti-terror operation. Since India has already started to retaliate militarily, and now it has also given permission to use Dhruva helicopters for surveillance and many other military freedom to the army to make sure that there are no anti-border terror activities. Number seven is the border protocol changes. Since we all know that each and every day there was a beating retreat ceremony at the Attari-Wagah border, and now after the Pahalgam attack, this ceremony has been scaled down, and even Indian soldiers refuse to shake hands with their Pakistani counterparts at the border. Number eight is the border security tightening. Since we all know that there is already a warlike situation prevailing at the borders, more and more troops are mobilized to the borders, and this restricts any civilian movement from both the countries, that is from India to Pakistan and from Pakistan to India. Number nine is the political consensus. At the all-party meeting held at Delhi, both UPA and NDA alliances have shown full support to the government, and they have backed the government for any further retaliation concerned or with respect to this terror activities, and of course in sabotaging their entire actions. Last but not the least, nationwide repatriation drive. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has instructed all the chief ministers of the state to identify and deport Pakistani citizens. In fact, all these processes will be held within 29th of this month, that is by Tuesday. So by all this, India has taken a bold measure both diplomatically and militarily to target Pakistan in terms of its incubation of terrorism in its own country. And in a way, India has definitely given a befitting reply to Pakistan and its government. A News First Prime report.